Yeah, Tim, you sound good. S5 is probably the equivalent to 20 over or something on a normal antenna. But my noise level is like S1. It's minus 140 or so dBm on the fish finder here on the Anan. Anyway, back to you, Eric. Hope that explains what you probably missed when the call happened. WB2CAU and the group K1YW.
Yeah, okay, Greg, K1YW and the group WB2CAU. Returning. Yeah, when you say TV coax, I assume it's either RG59 or RG6. RG59 is not used that often anymore. RG6 seems to have taken its place because it's lower loss and it seems to be available everywhere. But anyway, the RF noise, I have the same problem here. I have a lot of noise. As a matter of fact, on 75 meters, my noise level on a calibrated S meter, which of course, if you have the Anan and I have an Anan, it's a calibrated S meter. If you calibrated it, that is, and I did calibrate it to a reference. And it's an S7, about an S7 noise level all the time, just across the whole band. This band is a little bit less. I can't tell you what it is exactly because I haven't looked at the meter in a while here, but I think it's a little bit less than S7, probably like an S5 or something. Tim is not quite as strong as usual. Tim, the reason I thought you were on some kind of an SBE rig is that first I noticed that you have more upper sideband, so you're on that Ranger. I know you have that problem with the Ranger when you use the VFO, and you're probably in a selective fade at the same time. So add a selective fade to the Ranger with an unsymmetrical bandwidth. It sounded funky at that time, but when you came back the second time, it didn't sound that way anymore. It was just a momentary thing, but just at that moment. So anyway, let's see, what else can I cover here? I think I covered mostly everything. Anyway, your Anan sounds very, very good, Greg. I hope mine sounds equally as good. I'm using a different microphone today. I've been using a Sennheiser for the last year, Sennheiser E835. I bought another microphone here, which I'm really surprised at the quality of it, how good it is for half the price of the Sennheiser. This is a Mackie EM89D. It's also a dynamic microphone, and I've switched back and forth between the Mackie and the Sennheiser on another test a couple days ago, and I think I kind of prefer the sound of this thing. And this thing, the EQ settings that I'm using are the ones that I set up with the Sennheiser. So the characteristics of this microphone are slightly different, but they're so close. They're so close. And this was only a $50 microphone. I'm really amazed at how good it is for a $50 microphone. And the reason I bought it is I watched and heard comparisons on YouTube. There are a lot of guys who are microphone freaks, and they do these tests on YouTube. It's very interesting to listen to the differences, and sometimes the differences are very, very subtle. But I was listening to this particular microphone compared to many other microphones, and to me this one always sounded better. So I figured, what the hell, I'm going to buy one. Not that I really needed it, but what the hell? What am I going to do with my retirement money? So I bought another microphone. It doesn't take up that much room. It's not like buying a boat anchor. So anyway, up to you, Tim. I wonder how conditions are up your way, since it seems like you're not quite as strong as usual, so I wonder if I'm also a little weaker than usual. I probably am. I'm sure it's reciprocal band conditions. But anyway, up to you, Tim. WA1HLR with K1YW. This is WB2CAU.
Okay, Eric, very good. WB2CAU from WA.